Welcome Year 7. These are then your instructions on how to use the website and the resources that are available for you to get the most out of your science revision and ultimately get the best grade. Now, when you click onto the Year 7 button, what you'll do is you'll see a page that comes up like this. This here is the video that you're watching at this moment in time. Might look slightly different. Okay, and then what you'll have is you'll have week 1, week 2, etc. going all the way down the page. This is a 14-week program, right? And what it needs to do is you need to complete it all before your end of year exams. And what happens is it's all set out for you week by week. The first one is week 1 and week 2. Each unit, so this one there is the very first unit studied in year 7, right, is for the particle model. And over a 2-week period, what they do is we focus on the particle model and you do activities based on information that you need to be able to pass your exam. Okay, so every 2 weeks, particular model, particular topic. The first week is always a recap, right? So what it is, it's a revisiting of the actual knowledge that you need to be able to pass your exam. And what you do is you click on this button here first, which is a list of blank questions. And what you need to do is you need to then write those down into your revision exercise book, right, in as much detail as you possibly can. Then this here, you then play that back and you then mark the questions that you got previously. And anything that you then got wrong, right, what you then need to do is you need to make sure that you understand why you got it wrong. And what I would then do is I would then probably play this one back again, right, and see if then you can answer every single question on the test paper, right, because obviously the more you get right, the more chance you've got of getting maximum marks or a very high mark in your exam. The second week, right, is then where you're going to be answering longer questions. Okay, that is then session 1. You click on session 1 and what it'll do, it'll have a member of staff that then talks you through it and comes up with a number of questions at the end. You then write out those questions in your revision book and then you answer them as full, proper, long sentence questions or some sentence answers, right? Because that's then what you need to do. And you've got to remember it's a science exam, so the more science you put in your answers, the better your results are going to be. The reverse the classroom button here is a bit of a support, right? So if you want to play that first, right, just to get a bit of knowledge in your head, right, because I'll just tell you now that the answers are pretty much in that reverse the classroom video to help you with your session 1 questions. Then what happens is the following week is then cells, or following 2 weeks, where you got week 3 and you got week 4. You do your knowledge questions first, then you do your marking using your answers, and then what you do is then you come back to this then to make sure you understand everything. Then you got session 2, which are then the long questions supported by the reverse the classroom. But I'll tell you now, the more effort you put in, the better you will do. Also, if you have time, read around your subjects, go on Google, go on YouTube, find other bits of information, right, about the topic that we're actually talking about at that moment in time, and use your exercise books that then you've written in class. Good luck, and I hope you do incredibly well in your exams at the end of the year.